Hi everybody. So I'd like to take a moment to talk to you about the two Wikispaces domains that you may come across in this class. Well, in the first module you already encountered the University of West Georgia Wikispaces system. You may not remember it anymore. It may all be a fog that first week of class, but I asked you to log in to the My UWG portal, and then I asked you to go into the University of West Georgia Wikispaces system through the My Campus tab in Wikispaces. And then in there you were to upload your picture in that assignment that I called the Wiki Picky. And then, let's see, you joined the K-12 Texters Wiki. So that was all University of West Georgia Wiki stuff. Well, it's possible that for your final portfolio, which is something you work on from this moment till the end of the class, your portfolio will be hosted on a wiki, and you get to choose where you put it. Do you put it in the same system, in this University of West Georgia system? You can make supposedly an infinite number of wikis in this system because you're a student at UWG and we've paid for a license for it. And I'll go ahead and talk about the features of using it and some of the pros and cons. One of the pros is that it's all kind of with your stuff and you already have a login and your picture's already been uploaded. You know, those may be pros for you, and it's just one spot and you're kind of used to it now. Maybe you're still wrapping your brain around it, but you're mostly kind of accepting the fact that you're going to have to deal with this semester. So it's one login that you've gotten licked for the semester, right? You can make an ad-free wiki, as many as you want. Let's see here. You are going to be working in the system on the class wiki for some group work later in the semester. Let's see. The issue with this system is that you may not be able to access it after you leave UWG. In fact, I'm pretty sure you can't. And it's because you have to log in through My UWG, right? Now, the stuff you make may stay on the web. If you make something public and then you leave UWG and then you decide 2 years down the road that you want it to be pulled down, that might be interesting trying to figure out how you do that. I'm not really sure. So, you know, you need to weigh this decision carefully and ask yourself, do I want to have control over this after I leave UWG? That's going to be here before you know it. So think about that. You could just do it for this class, put it on the University Wiki system, make it private so nobody can see it. I would have to join it, which I'd be glad to do. My username is KHUETT, and you can do that, and even if it stays up forever and ever, nobody will be able to see it anyway. But on that note, make sure that whatever you put up there is professional, bland, non-offensive, that kind of thing. If you're putting stuff on the web, you want to play it safe. Again, you can make your stuff private so that I have to actually be a member of it to view it. And I could be the only person that can see your wiki if you want. You can do that this semester. And you have that feature with the University Wiki system. The other thing that's obnoxious about it is that it's got a glitch. I've kind of talked about it in the first module, and then this current module I talk about that in one of the first pages. You can go read about that if you want. Actually, no, I put it in the orientation module. It's slightly glitchy, it's slightly annoying, and ITS supposedly is working on what glitches there are. Alright, so on the outside there is a public ad-supported Wikispaces program online, which I love. It's where I have even more wikis out there than I do on the inside in the university. The wiki address for those would end in wikispaces.com, and so you don't go through UWG at all. I'm not sure what they're doing these days because I don't generally make a lot of wikis out there anymore, but I don't know if they put advertisements on the sidebar or not. I think they might, but hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, it's fine. You're famous now.
Okay.
So I don't know if they put ads on the side or not. They might. There's also a K-12 teacher private wiki option that you can use with the wikispaces.com wikis. And you do have to log in through wikispaces.com. You don't have to upload a picture to this wiki system. Well, why, you're wondering? Why do we have to do it on the university one? Well, on the university one, remember I said later on you're going to be doing a group project. I want your pictures up there so that you can see who you're talking to. But on this, for this assignment, this final portfolio, which is going to house your work for the rest of the semester, I don't need to see your picture. You don't need to trouble to do that if you don't want to. And then the perk, I guess, is that you can access this wiki even after you leave UWG. So that's kind of what you want to figure out. Use the University Wiki system. If you don't care if you control the content afterwards, you can make it private, no problem there. You already know the login, your picture's already uploaded. I mean, there may be some perks there. Figure out which one you want. The public one on the Wikispaces domain, remember, you can control it after you leave UWG. I have the hardest time saying UWG. It's like a tongue-twisting acronym. All right. And then Wiki tutorials, I have some Wiki tutorials, and they do apply to both because the tool works the same, whether it's housed by UWG or out on the outside. It's the same tool. It's just on a different server. All right, so I hope I've explained those. I hope I haven't hurt your brain too much. Go ahead and pick which wiki system you're going to use to make your final portfolio, and I'll leave you with that for now. Thanks.